You're watching Travel World Online.
Travel World Online team had an interview with Mr. Barun Gupta, the Chief Operating Officer of Indeva Hotels and Resorts. Here's what he said.
So the first question was like how Indeva Hotels and Resorts came into the thing. X1 is definitely a flagship hotel, but we wanted to make it so that we wanted to develop further, and wanted to come up with few more hotels. And Indeva was a long drawn idea, which came to me 6 years back, where Indeva, if I look at the word, is basically Indeva. So that's how the entire concept came in, and we wanted to make it sure that we are launching India's first hotel company with their own lifestyle brands. So this was the first hotel lifestyle brand company which has been launched, and where if you look at all our brands are unique in identities. Whether I talk about Shekina, the luxury collection, that is a property which is actually talking on the luxury travelers, and the Shekina word derived from a Sanskrit word known as the crest of a peacock. Then, if you look at iris is a French word for a peacock, and plume is like a feather of a peacock. And the more is the more stay, which is targeting to corporate chic customers, and as well as the Saranga retreat is targeting the spiritual customers at different cultural centers across India. Um, the Plume is more like a Gen Z brand, that has been launched. This first prototype of Plume, which has been launched in Greater Noida, we got a great response. And as I said, different hotels, different set of customers, different set of style, different set of allocation of rooms has been given to. That's how the brand has been derived completely.
Perfect. So how this airport is going to help your future strategy?
So the airport is helping us a lot. I think the entire ecosystem of Greater Noida, along with the airport and the expressways, is going to put Greater Noida on a global map. It has already, with the coming of the airport, it is already on a global map. This is going to be one of the biggest airports, just not in India but in Asia. And what we are looking at is with the airport ecosystem, the occupancies are definitely what we have seen. It has already started going up. In the month of June and July, we never expected that the occupancies for Greater Noida will reach up to almost around 82%. In the month of July, we are doing almost around 83%, which is definitely thanks to the airport with their coming in. New segments have started building up. Whether I talk about crew, and it has impacted the MICE segment also, which was lacking in Greater Noida from the longest of time. But with the airport now, the MICE is happening. The wedding segment has growing in because of the two-tier markets connectivity and as well as the South Delhi connectivity, and then the our expos. This year we're going to host some of the six biggest expos which are coming at our convention center. Whether I talk about PMEC, whether I talk about renewable energy, Electrama, BOMA, IFGH, and UP International Trade Fair. This is going to be a great year when it comes to special events also. This year we're launching Global Bhakti Fest. We finished with Red Bull Motor Jam recently, where we had the Formula One car, and then the concert economy is also driving within the same complex. So Expo in Suites and Convention and India Expo Mart Limited has been the premier destination for doing the MICE in India. Whether we can talk about 10 people and we want to go about with 10,000 people, we are ready to cater every set of segment and every set of event which is happening here. The MICE is growing. That's the reason our infrastructure is also growing. Recently, we renovated our 8,500 square feet of banquet hall, and then we have gone ahead with the renovation and the new hall which has come in with the grand ballroom of 35,000 square feet. This is by far the biggest in Delhi NCR as well as in India. We are again renovating our another banquet hall which is of 35,000 square feet. So if you look at in terms of new banqueting, we'll be having close to 78 to 80,000 square feet of new banqueting coming up. There's a new hangar which is getting constructed for doing bigger events and special events, which is for almost around 2.5 lakh square feet. So the amount of investment which is going around in looking at the new MICE economy, which is going to come in Greater Noida, with the connectivity of the airport and highways, and the results of that, which we have already started seeing it. Our average size events is between close to 400 to 4,000, and this is happening on a regular basis. So this has become the benchmark and the launch area for all the new launches which are happening in Delhi NCR.
Staycation.
So in terms of staycation, if I talk about Expo and Suites and Convention, our weekend business is growing. And the weekend business is not growing just only from Noida, Greater Noida, but it is happening from two-tier markets like Hathras, Aligarh, Hapur, Sonipat, and Meerut. So people are coming in and people are staying with us because of the connectivity through the highways. They reach here. If you look at Meerut from here is just 1 hour. If you look at Agra, it's just 2 hours. Mathura is 1 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes. So that's how Aligarh is like 45 minutes. So that's how we are now targeting to those cities in terms of the leisure movement, which is coming and staying with us. So the weekend business is also growing along with our FMB loyalty program.
What is the length of the stay? Tell me.
So length of a stay between, if I look at the leisure segment, then it is a one-night stay to two-night stay for a family on a weekend, like start checking on Friday and check out on Sunday or Monday.
Same with the staycation.
Same with the staycation. But we have got a long stay business also, but that business is idly with corporates where they are staying between 1 week to almost a year. That's how we're looking at it. The from a talent acquisition point of view, definitely there's a big churn which is happening within the hospitality industry. But at the same time, what we are looking at is the nurture of the talent which is happening between organically within the organization. As a growing organization like us, we require more talent, and more talent has to come from within our own culture. So we are making it sure that from the ground staff to the top talent, top leadership, we are training every one of them for the next set of leadership also. And within, as being explained as a flagship property, people are getting trained here and then it is getting transferred to other properties. And we have the success ratios which are coming from here. Our restaurant managers are becoming director of operations, our front office managers are going as a GMs, and down the line they are getting promoted to the next level. So the attrition is key, and we are trying to control the attrition while making sure that the growth pattern is very clear within the organization itself. The other than that, the training program becomes key. How and where we are giving them training in terms of the retainment and for their own inner success within the organization. So that is the most important thing while within the organization itself. And also, we are working very closely with the IHMs and other organizations to get the right set of talent, starting from the growth platform itself, and from our down the level leadership, where the platform need to be strong. So with the collaboration with different items, they've been supporting us in terms of talent and as well as the growth within the organization while making sure that they are getting into different level of brands on a regular basis. So the growth is not coming here in 5 years or 4 years, but within the organization, as the organization is growing faster, the growth is happening within a year or twice a year if the person is talented.
The challenge.
Recently, if I talk from a hospitality point of view, if you look at the challenge, especially the retainment of people within the same level at the longest of time, that is happening because the growth opportunities is growing also, and we have to make it sure while we are nurturing that, while we are getting the talent within the organization, the nurturing should be happening in terms of the success growth also. The growth plan has to be decided while they are there, and the clear growth plan has to be given. If that is there, then the talent can be retained. If they are not, then they will be lost to the other set of things.
Yes.
So in Indeva Hotels and Resorts is definitely opening their own hotels. So this year will be coming up with a one property in Mohali, which is coming up in Sector 83, where we have come up with a huge convention center there. Other than that, we are looking at for a management sign up. We have done 3 management sign ups in Mathura and Vrindavan. One management sign up is happening up in Agra, where we are coming with a 160 room resort property. And then we are looking at opening up management sign ups in Pune, Karadi, and then we are looking at one in Hyderabad. So that's how the entire growth plan is there currently in this year pipeline.
Great. So, what is the mantra?
So mantra is nothing just the success doesn't come easy. You have to work really hard for this. And as a chief operating officer, what I believe is that the perseverance is key, and it is happening every day and every minute. You can't just say that thing is happen on its own. You have to make it sure that it happens for you also. Thank you.
I would like to talk one more thing. How many days you have got that exhibition business and the rest?
So
What is the ratio?
So exhibition businesses are happening in a year. The exhibition business will be there between 65 to 80 days. That's what we are looking at. But that is happening primarily starting from September till March. That is the time when the major exhibitions are happening. And they've been one of the biggest contributor for the hotel and as well as the convention center when it comes to the exhibition.
Now, there's a free hand to pitch the properties and what you want to get message to our viewers.
So definitely, there's a complete free hand, and we are pitching for aggressively across pan India. And this year we wanted to go up to 11 hotels, and by 2030 our target is to reach up to 50 hotels across India. And as I said, we are a homegrown brand. We are the brand which has been built up by hoteliers, and we are going very very aggressive across India market. And then we want to go global also, depending upon the properties as we are looking at in Southeast Asia, Nepal, and as well as in Dubai.
Thank you talking to Travel World Online.
Thank you so much, sir.
You are watching Travel World Online.